Hey there, Avra here with Cami. Have you met our new Understand menu? Let's take a look.
In this video, we'll take a look at Cami's new Understand menu. You now have access to a suite of AI-powered tools inside Cami's Understand menu. These tools are powerful ways to remove barriers to student learning. In this video, we'll take a look at a few of them. First up, the Translate tool. With the Translate tool, you now have the option to have your document translated directly inside of Cami. Let's check out the Translate tool in action. When you open the Understand menu, Translate is the second tool on the subtoolbar. If toggle area selection is turned off, simply click and drag to highlight text you'd like to have translated. From the drop-down menu, choose the desired language. English and Spanish sit at the top because they're the most used in Cami, but there are many languages available. Written first in the home language and second in the English translation, so you can quickly find them in alphabetical order. Once you select the desired input, you have multiple options for what you can do with the translation. You can have it read aloud,
colgados perezosamente de las ramas de los árboles donde apenas se mueven durante horas y horas,
create a comment from the response that will pin to the side so that you can look back and forth between the original and the translation, or have it copied to the clipboard. If you're looking to get something on the page that's not easy to highlight, I suggest using the toggle area selection. To use it, simply turn on toggle area selection, and then click and drag to draw a box around something you'd like to translate, such as a caption. Cami will remember the last setting you used on the Translate tool. If you want to use a different language, simply select a new one from the drop-down list. You have the same options regardless of which way you use the Translate tool, so you can have it read aloud, create a comment, or copy that to the clipboard and then use it elsewhere, like inside a text box, directly on your Cami document. Another way to use the Translate tool is in world languages, or if you're working with multilingual learners. If there's something that is on the page in a language other than English, whether that is something written on an interactive board by hand with the drawing tool, something typed in a text box, or even something already on the page, Translate's got your back. Simply use the Translate tool and change the desired language to English. You have the same options for having it read aloud, pinning that comment to the side, or copying and pasting, whether it's handwritten or typed. This is a versatile way to support your learners and to empower your learners to get the support when and where they need it. Next up is the Explain tool. Explain is the third tool on the submenu. It can describe text, images, or diagrams, and it's almost like having a second teacher in the room. Let me show you what I mean. On this activity, students are asked to find the area of these two-dimensional figures. If you've got a student in the room who could benefit from having something explained to them, rephrased in another way, this is a powerful tool. Since this is an image, I'll use Explain with toggle area select turned on to draw a box around what I'd like help with. Now watch the magic. The Explain tool will explain whatever input you've given it, whether that's an image, a picture, a diagram, some text. It's going to rephrase things in a student-friendly way and prompt them to think deeper. You still have the same options to have it read aloud, pinned to the side, or copy and paste it elsewhere. And it doesn't just work on math. It works in all subjects. Here's a science activity that involves graphing. This time, let's check out how the Explain tool can help us understand this graph. Once again, I've used Toggle Area Select with this tool to draw a box and look at what it comes up with. This is a really powerful way to help students remove barriers to learning. Next up, let's take a look at Summarize. Summarize does exactly what you would think it does, makes a succinct summary. Let's skip now to reading. In this example, I've got a picture of a class novel that we're reading. I'll choose Summarize, which is the fourth tool down. You still have the option to just select lines of text or use Toggle Area Select to draw a box. Either way, that tool will help you come up with a succinct summary of the information. It doesn't just work on text. You can also use it on images and diagrams. Let's skip back to that science example for just a moment. With the Summarize tool here, I'll use Toggle Area Select to get a summary of what's going on in this graph on the right. As you can see, this is a versatile tool to support your learners in any content area. The last tool on our tour today is the Relevel tool. You may not see this one yet, as it's still part of our closed beta currently. The Relevel tool looks a bit different for students and teachers, but it lets you relevel text. Let's check it out. Here's an example from a social studies textbook. With the Relevel tool, I'd like to relevel this middle paragraph. For teachers, the Relevel tool will allow you to choose a Lexile level to go along with however you'd like to relevel the text. If you're unsure about using Lexile levels, there's also a handy link to learn more from our Help Center. As you can see, you still have the same great options for reading aloud, creating a comment, or copy and paste. On the student of things, this experience is still being developed. If you're using it as part of our closed beta, you may see something different than what you've seen here in this video. But no matter how you're using these tools, they're great ways to support your students in the classroom. As you're using these tools, we'd love to hear your feedback. We love to partner with educators just like you to help improve these tools for everyone. So if you've been trying these out and you've got thoughts, let us know. You can reach us at support@kamiapp.com with your feedback.